Well, so for the majority of the time that we've been married, actually since we've been dating, Stephanie's had a lot of medical problems. So there's been a lot of surgeries, a lot of procedures, a lot of them for her heart. Usually, you know, it's a big deal, but to me, it's not a big deal. You know, I just know it's going to be okay. And then this past week, Stephanie went in for a checkup on her heart, and I was just supposed to go to work or drop her off, go to work, and then go pick her up from the checkup. She called me saying that the doctor told her it was time to go ahead and put a pacemaker in, and it caught us off guard because we knew it was a possibility, but we had really just wrote it off and said that, you know, everything seemed to be okay, so we didn't think it was going to happen. We were scared. Whenever they're messing with the heart, you know, it's not to be taken lightly, but for the first time since we've been married, I thought what it would be like to lose her. It's an understatement to say we cried a little. We cried a lot. And I remember, you know, we went to the hospital, went through the registering, and both of us were just more nervous than we've ever been for any surgery she's had. They took her back to the room, and I was back there with her, and we were still nervous just talking about it. And there comes that time in every surgery where it's time to take her back for surgery, and it's time for me to go to sit in the waiting room. Usually it's not hard, and it was for a little bit. I gave her a hug and a kiss, and they wheeled her back, and I went and sat down, and everything went okay. But when we were talking after the surgery, it was the coolest thing, because she was telling me as they wheeled her back that she had a peace come over her, and as I was sitting down in the waiting room, I had a peace that we hadn't had before. It was just cool because we both had God with us at that time. It's just amazing that He could be with both of us at the same time, but that just goes to show how awesome our God is. She came out okay. Her heart's beating right finally. It's been a long journey because she's been wanting this for a long time, and so that's just another way that He's blessed us. When you pray for healing, sometimes you don't think that you pray for the miraculous healing, that everything will work out and it'll just fix, but this is God's healing too. You know, the pacemaker's got her heart beating on a regular beat now. Through that, we just saw that God was with us, and then just through the love and support of our friends telling us that they would help out in any way as she recovers. That's another example of how God's been with us. Is He's showing His love through His family, through His people. I'm Dre, and this is my wife Stephanie and my son Alex, and that's how God's been with us this year.